Hey
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 guys!
guys,
guys!
welcome back to Periodic Talks podcast.
Today we're going to be talking about the goals that we have for the rest of the semester. Let me go ahead and start this off. So my name is Cole.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Jacob.
So talking about for the goals of the rest of the semester, I'll list three important goals that I have set up for the rest of like the semester for myself. One of them is to take grad pics since I'm graduating this semester. Two is to move everything that's in my room out by the end of May. And the last one is to have a job by the time I graduate.
Ooh, yeah, those are really big goals.
It's
Those are, yeah,
Those are
ooh,
big goals.
it's a
yeah,
lot of
big
just
goals.
like preparing for the next step in your life.
I'm like hashtag life.
Yeah.
I'm like
Hashtag
right.
grad, post grad.
Hashtag post
Hashtag,
grad life.
hashtag UTC alum.
For me, my three goals definitely is to find like either summer research or summer internship. I'm a sophomore right now, so it's kind of just like the best path way for like being pre-med to like do something during the summer. And then I want to move up as an officer in my organization. Probably try maybe going for an executive position if I can. And probably more personally, just better time management,
Mm,
especially like doing the officer position, working, like filming, editing, and then doing schoolwork. It was kind of just like, okay, there's definitely things I could improve on. There's like a little things I could improve on that I definitely want to develop as I end off the semester.
yeah.
Jacob?
I think for my goals, I'm kind of planning for summer as well. So I've also been looking into like research opportunities. I also want to get more shadowing hours. So in the summer, I'm kind of like my goal is to look into more opportunities for that, like hopefully find some doctors, physicians that I can shadow in the summer. And then for school, I know like this is like the like end or we're going like the end slope of the semester. So I just want to do like this final push. I think my goal is to like really lock in for these last couple of weeks and just like get everything done. And then for a third goal, I would say personally, I want to like pick up a new skill or hobby. I like really want to either get into like journaling or like craft making. So something along those lines. I feel like we're still like only 3 months into the semester or like into the year. And so like I feel like I have time to like really pick up on a skill.
Yeah. Uber, take me to Michael's.
Uber.
I
How
know.
has the your spring breaks been? What have y'all done so far?
Hi, everybody.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm waiting for
You're
Cole
just
to
like
answer. And I think Cole,
Oh, okay, okay,
Cole's
okay.
waiting.
Okay, honestly, it's been a really good spring break. Have I like okay, honestly, like even though I'm like right by the beach, I've gone to the beach once, but that one time was like really good. I feel like I really needed it. Every time I go into the ocean, I feel like I'm like cleansing myself. Like it's just like every time I just leave the beach, I'm like, okay, like all that negative energy, everything I was holding on to is like washed away. But other than that, I've literally just been like shopping. But it's honestly been really nice to like slow down. I definitely feel like I've slowed down a little bit. Like, like I'm kind of forced to. Like everyone here is like, oh well, it's whenever we wake up. Like we'll figure it out. And I'm like, no, like what? But I'm like, what's the set time? I'm like, but when are we like gonna be there? Like, but I think I'm so used to that like school schedule. Like I know what I'm
Not
doing
Ron,
hour
yeah.
by hour, like
Not Ron.
work, class, all that. So like it's definitely like nice to not to just sleep in and be like, I'll just leave whenever I'm ready.
What about you, Jacob? How's spring break been for you?
It's been good. I feel like for me, I went in thinking like it was gonna be like really relaxing and like I was like, oh, I'm gonna be home. But I feel like I've been kind of like up on the move. Like I just came back from Austin a couple days ago. And then I've just been going out with my family a lot, like getting dinner with them, like going shopping. And then this weekend I'm gonna hang out with some friends. So I feel like spring break was a little different from what I expected, but it's still nice because it's like I'm away from school and not like I'm not as stressed.
I'm
So it's
so
nice
hyped
being
right
able to like
now.
relax and just like focus on myself and like my family and my friends.
You went to go see Lady Gaga, right?
I did, yes. I went this past weekend to go see her. It was an amazing concert. I had so much fun. It was like such a surreal experience. But yeah, that was so much fun.
How has been your spring break so far? Like,
It's been pretty good. I mean, my birthday was on Friday, so I started off spring break celebrating my birthday. I actually got back from the lake yesterday. I was out there for like 3 days. It
Oh
also
wow.
rained over there too, so that was fun.
Mhm.
But I was like, we're like in a group of friends, and we were just like staying in our cabin having fun. It started hailing really bad where we were. We went to Leaky. I never heard of the town before. Leaky, Texas. It
Yeah,
started
I've never heard of
hailing.
it.
We were getting like tornado warnings. It was hailing. It was raining, and we're just like, well, we can't go anywhere. It was like
Right, right.
we're kind of stuck here. No, it was really bad. Like the hail was like they're saying the size of baseballs. My friend's car, oh my god, I felt so bad for him. I was like, three like boulder size ice were went through his windshield.
Through?
Yeah, through the windshield.
What?
I wonder if I can. I'll like edit a photo.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
I'm
edit a
like
photo. Here's the photo.
That's crazy. Oh my
That's
God.
okay, where is this? I'm like, I want to leaky text. I'm
Leaky,
like,
Leaky,
Texas.
Texas. Let's put it. Let's
It's
put
leaky,
it up on the screen.
like, put it up.
Put it
right
up on the
here.
screen. Y'all know where Leaky, Texas is.
Comment
Like,
down below if you've been.
Comment
comment,
down below if you've ever been in leaky
comment
Texas.
down below if you're from Leaky, if you're local.
This was my bedroom window. I sent it to y'all. Boom, right here for the
Oh
edit.
my God.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that was my bedroom window. I was
Oh
like,
no.
and we definitely got lucky because no, like no one got hurt. That's what really matters. Like we're all safe. And it's gonna be a funny story to all of us. Like, oh my god, remember that one time we went to Leaky, Texas, and now it's just getting ready for the music festival tomorrow out in Austin.
Oh,
I'm very excited for the music festival, but then I'm also like, okay, I know spring break's about to come to an end. I gotta start getting back on my assignments, those assignments that we had to like push off for the fun part, and then it's like, okay, time to lock in. I guess
I
I
think
yeah.
want to ask you like, do you have any advice on how y'all start off your assignments that y'all kind of like pushed off a little bit for spring break?
Hmm.
I feel like yeah, like the transition from spring break to back like into this like the semester is like oftentimes hard. It's like crazy because it's like you come from that break and then you have to relock yourself back in into like the semester and it's like awful. But I think for me, like my biggest advice is I think when you put yourself in the setting like that you were in before, I think you like will naturally start to like fall back into it. Because I think if you like try and push yourself now, like during spring break, like, oh, I got to start now, it's not gonna
Not
happen. I
around
think
here,
you have to
partner.
like actually be on campus or like be back in your apartment or your dorm, and I feel like it just like will naturally come back to you.
1000%. Yeah, I feel like your environment helps a lot. Like when I'm back home, I definitely have to like even like doing like school or like work, like I have to put myself in the mindset of like I can still do those things here, even though I'm not in San Antonio, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's just that mindset switch of like, wait, I can log in here. I can log in
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
But it definitely helps more with like my environment too. And another thing that helps me before I like to look at my like a week of assignments and I'll like write them down each day for like the week after spring break, like when are they due and stuff like that. I feel like a physical list really helps me, especially just trying to lock back in. Like after a break, it just helps me with the first week like coming back because it's like I see what I need to get done. I'm not in my head of like, oh, like what do I need to do or like trying to scramble, like getting organized again and stuff like that. And then that way I can just like cross things off and like not stress myself out like midweek and be like, wait, I forgot I had to do this. I had to study for this. It's like,
Mhm.
no, I have that list and I can just refer back to it. And then by the time the week ends, it's like, okay, I don't need the list anymore. Like I can just, I'm already back. I'm already back in the mindset.
Yeah, no, I think for me, what helps is I'm very strict with due dates. I feel like that helps. I also have my little like I don't know if you have like the little like task for Canvas where it's like complete the pie
Mm,
chart on your canvas.
Yeah.
I have that. And I'm like, okay, it kind of gives me like a little bit of motivation. Like, but yeah, no, I definitely the environment does affect me. I notice that like being at home, when I come home, I'm very much like, okay, well,
Kind
I'm
of
done for the
focused on
day.
being a baddie
So
right
I'm
now.
just I spend
Can't
so much
really,
of my time on
can't really
campus
work.
yeah.
where it's like usually when I'm on campus for so long, I get so much work done that when I get home, I'm like, okay, I don't really have nothing else to do. So like being away from campus, it's kind of just like, well, when do I fit in my assignments that I need to have done? Like when do I start typing out that lab report or start studying for an exam? Just like it's very tricky to like just fully go from like such a strict mindset where like how you were kind of saying before where it's like you have such a strict schedule with yourself, when you have class, when you have work, to being like, dang, I've kind of been a chud all day. I've been laying down for a long time. It's
Yeah,
like,
I just feel like anytime like you're studying on campus and like you tell yourself like, oh, like I'll just like I'll finish this when I get back home, or like I'll finish this like when I like later, and then you end up going back home and it does not get touched. It does not get touched. It doesn't get opened. And I feel like every time I tell myself that, I know it's like, oh, I'm done for the day. Because once I tell myself that, it's not gonna it's not gonna happen.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I spend so much time on campus because I am that person. Like once I get home, like I want to eat, shower, go to sleep because I
Right.
know I have to be up by like a certain time in the morning tomorrow. It's just like a lot.
Yes.
So I'll literally be like, "Ugh, I should just go home and do this. I'm not gonna do this at home. What am I talking about? Let me just get this done now."
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can only pull so many like all-nighters where like you like in a week where you like have to like where you go home and you actually pull out your laptop after showering, after eating and being okay, okay.
Yes.
Like
I
that goes back to like what Andrew was saying about like what you like try to get all your stuff done on campus so by the time you get home, right? Like all you have to like it's your time. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And honestly, after that one all-nighter, I kind of adapted that same mentality. So like that's why like how I said like I'm trying to break that habit of like, oh, I have an hour between my classes, like, oh, I'm tired. Let me not like, do work. But I'm like, no, I do
Get him
school.
banned.
Like I'll try to really after that, I've been really trying to utilize my time in between my classes. So by the time I get home, like, yeah, it's like it's me time. I don't have to do much. And
Yeah.
Yeah. And I definitely say like even if you don't like to stay on campus, I go to friends' houses, I go to like cafes, stuff like that where it's
Yeah.
like obviously I can't sleep here. Where it's
yeah.
like and I'm also the type of person where like if I feel people watching me work, it's gonna make me want to do work. Like I don't want to like be like on someone's TikTok being like doing work and it's like me
Oh, this
scrolling
is
on my
so
phone.
humiliating.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
That's why I'm always at the SSC in the study room and like in the study groups because like I have friends who go in there, they study with me. We do the huddle rooms. We use that for like big exam days where we just brain dump on the big whiteboards that we have in there.
Yeah.
There's like that's why I feel like I'm always so much in the SSC, like just with other people because it kind of already like puts me in the academic mindset while I'm still getting the chance to be social.
But it honestly like it is a great study space.
It
I
is.
think I need to start utilizing the center a little more because like even for me like going to the JPL, it sometimes just doesn't do it as much like as it used to. I feel like now going to the
Right.
JPL, I'm just kind of like I don't know, I just don't lock in as much. And I feel like the center, like you literally have your own room. And I feel like even at the JPL when you do try to book those rooms, they're always unavailable.
No,
And they're
thank
always
you.
like they're
Right.
No,
always
thank
taken
you.
and you
No,
have to
thank
like book it
you.
like days in advance. And
Sorry.
I feel like at the center, there's really not that problem. Like you get like most of the time
No.
you can book a room at like the time you want. So like I feel like no, yeah. Like utilizing the center is like for sure like I would do that.
Okay, wait. Okay, no, and honestly, I think it's a really great way to like meet other
Hi.
like people like you run into people and you meet other like people from your classes you might not have run into or like talked to in your classes in the center. And then like you can collaborate and like you make friends too.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, love you guys. Don't forget to smile.
Bye.
Bye.